After a successful recent trip to the British Motor Museum, this weekend we took William to the nearby Transport Museum in Coventry. It was a trip that included some uncertainty, but had a very exciting supersonic finish for William. William tends to feel unsure when we enter unfamiliar places, and today this showed with him wanting to be carried and to have his dummy comforts. We talked to him about the vehicles we passed, which would often be of interest, but I'm not sure he was taking this in. After a little while, he did get down and have a look at a few things that I guess stood out for him. The museum took us from a time before cars to some vehicles from early in the last century, of which William seemed to focus on an old fire engine. Then, continuing this timeline, we had a blitz experience, with sirens wailing and the sound of bombs exploding on a darkened street. This was the first time William seemed truly entertained. He always prefers the exciting stuff. After that, we saw some more modern cars, with a highlight being a taxi that William could climb into. He always enjoys hands-on experiences, so this was great for him. Another unpredicted highlight was a traffic bollard. I'm continually moving William on from these when we're out and about, just for the fact that they are usually in the middle of busy roads, but here he could fully explore this interesting object, which he definitely appreciated. After a quick change and some time playing with a tap, William was clearly feeling more settled in our environment and was beginning to lead the way in some of our exploring. Our journey took us to what would be William's highlight of the day, a simulation of the land speed record being broken in the Nevada desert. This involved our chairs being shaken a lot, which William, of course, loved. After that, he bounced into the central square to have lunch at Five Guys before exploring the cathedral ruins, the new cathedral next door, and the Herbert Art Gallery, which is at the moment housing Dippy, the dinosaur skeleton, on loan from the Natural History Museum in London. We finished our day by heading back to the Transport Museum, which our ticket will let us do for the next year. Again, William wasn't completely settled to start with, but enjoyed the blitz experience, the taxi, the bollard, and of course, the land speed record-breaking car simulator. I'd initially been worried that William wouldn't like waiting for the simulation to begin, but thankfully our seats were constantly moving and shuddering during the build-up. He also knew what to expect on our second and third go on this. The man running the simulator kindly gave William a poster of the record-breaking car when we were leaving, which was a great end to a really successful and exciting trip.